Hello, civilized people. You guys know that I'm in the state of Washington, and here is an email that I received from the shooting range. Valued patrons and members, we regret to inform you that after end of business day tomorrow, March 25th, 2020, we will be closing both the range and retail shop to the general public. This decision was not made lightly and is out of respect for our law enforcement agency and the safety of our customers and employees. We will be reopening as soon as we get the okay from law enforcement or if firearms businesses get added to the governor's list of essential businesses to remain open during this difficult time. We will be offering appointments Tuesday through Saturday during the hours of 12 p.m. to 6 p.m. for firearm pickups for customers whose background checks come through from their respective agencies. We will call you when your background checks come through to arrange your pickup appointment. Spring range pass holders will be extended through June at this point unless we are forced to be closed. Longer than expected. GSSF competitors will need to come in today or tomorrow to shoot their Week 3 match. All lessons and classes will need to be postponed through April. Please be understanding of us at this time and know this is not something we wanted to do. We greatly value all of our patrons and members here at and hope it won't be long until we can continue with business as usual. How sad. I am just absolutely saddened for these people. You know, they have to close down their business and lose their income. And if they can't pay their bills, they're out. They're going to lose everything. And if they stay open, then the government's going to fine them, and then they'll lose everything because of the fines and all the legal fees and the going to court and trying to get your rights reinstated. It's just ridiculous. This government has grown so big, and they're absolutely tyrannical. So I told you guys that a few days ago I sent an email to my county sheriff telling them to uphold the Constitution if the government or the governor violates our constitutional rights. And here we are right at this moment where the government has violated our constitutional rights, telling non-essential businesses or even telling people that they're non-essential and telling them to close down. I'm sorry, but all businesses are essential. People have to go to work. People have to pay their bills. People have to take care of their families. That's just the way the world works. So it looks like I've got to get in touch with the county sheriff again, and I got to be a thorn in his side until he pulls his head out of his ass and starts doing his damn job. This county sheriff is our last layer of constitutional protection. He directly represents the people, and in some cases, you know, the sheriff is a she, but in most cases it's a he. And their job is to stand up against illegal orders by the government, and that would include the president and the governor. They have no jurisdiction in some places. They don't have jurisdiction at the county level unless the county sheriff has granted them permission. I'm going to tell the sheriff that the governor forcing quote-unquote non-essential businesses to close down is the same as seizure. They're pretty much seizing the business. I don't have a legal background. I'm not a constitutional scholar, but I am somebody who can go around and leave no stone unturned. You know, when I was a nurse, I saved a lot of lives. You know how I did that? I was the biggest frickin' pain in the ass to the entire planet whenever my patients had any problems whatsoever. And mind you guys, this was back before computers, so I didn't have the internet to research anything, and I couldn't send emails to anybody. I had to make phone call after phone call after phone call in order to get anything done. It's possible. You just need perseverance.
Our country is not supposed to be, it's not built to shut down. Our people are full of vim and vigor and energy. They don't want to be locked into a house or an apartment or some space. It's not for our country. We're not built that way. And I said, I don't want the cure to be worse than the problem itself, the problem being obviously the problem. And, you can destroy a country this way by closing it down, where it literally goes from being the most prosperous. I mean, we had the best economy in the history of our country 3 weeks ago. And then all of a sudden we're supposed to shut it down. And then we're supposed to pay people not to go to work. We never had that. We used to pay people to go to work.
All right, civilized people. That's the damage for today. Thank you so much for listening. I look forward to your comments below.